So the Metal Hammer Golden God Awards took place last night, and for those of you viewing this in the future, last night was Monday, June the 13th. And the Golden God recipient, the big award, was Joey Jordison, formerly of Slipknot, currently of Vimic, and a couple of other different bands. Of course, was in the Murder Dolls, Scar the Martyr, etc. He's in a new band right now that it also involves members of Dragon Force, as well as Attila from Sun and Mayhem as vocalist, which is really cool. I'm kind of excited to hear what's up with that. But a day that is on a lot of Slipknot fans' minds, and no doubt has been ever since it happened, was December the 12th of 2013, which was the date when it was announced that Jordison and Slipknot had parted ways. And there was questions about this and a lot of conversation regarding the fact of the limited information that was disclosed regarding why this happened or what had happened, considering Jordison and Slipknot are kind of like a hand within a glove. You know, it was an 18-year partnership that always seemed to just be right. And especially after the death of Paul Bray, where everybody seemed to really band together, the whole thing was a large shock to many, many people. Now tonight at the award ceremony, or last night at the award ceremony, it's whenever Jordison received the Golden God Award, he may have finally given us an answer. So Slipknot fans, your minds may finally be put at ease, though I will say that ease will also be coupled with some savage unrest, considering the reason. During his speech, he first stated about the origins of the band going all the way back to Des Moines, Iowa, before saying this. He stated, and by the way, you can see the video of this. There's a link in the description box below. You just have to go to about the 16.5-minute mark if you want to watch this in action, because it's pretty emotional. But he states, towards the end of my career in Slipknot, I got really, really sick with a horrible disease called transverse myelitis. I lost my legs. I couldn't play anymore. It was a form of multiple sclerosis, which I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I got myself back, and I got myself in the gym, and got myself back in therapy to fucking beat this shit. And if I can do it, you can do it. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, more than fucking anything. To people with multiple sclerosis, transverse myelitis, or anything like that, I am living proof that you can fucking beat this shit. And fucking metal and all of these fans will do it for you. Thank you so fucking much. Of course, Joey, he's a man who's in the moment. But if you're wondering what transverse myelitis is all about, and if you hear the term multiple sclerosis, you may have some experience with that or some knowledge of that, but specifically, transverse myelitis is defined by Wikipedia, which is, pretty reliable on things like this, considering it presents basic information. It's an inflammation of the spinal cord, leading to decreased electrical connectivity in the central nervous system. For those of you who need a layman's translation, basically it affects the spine, which is in your back, and the electrical connectivity is what is responsible for some of your basic functions, including motor function, which is very, very critical and very necessary whenever it comes to the motion, the speed, the acceleration, the timing, and just about anything that you need to be a drummer. So Joey, at this point in time, had indicated that he lost his legs and could not play drums. So, of course he wasn't going to be able to be in the band as the drummer if he couldn't play. So, granted, there is the possibility that other things were surrounding this also. I mean, it's something that may not necessarily just be a one-trick pony, a one-sided story. But this is something that makes sense, not to mention, it's something that does really kind of give you a little bit of a marvelous glare toward Jordison, considering what he's doing now. He's forming multiple projects, he's putting himself out there, he's able to drum again, he was able to, as he said, beat this disease, which no doubt is something that he's going to have to sort of, pay attention to throughout the remainder of his life. This probably is not something that just goes away and stays dead. But you have to marvel a little bit at the man, considering he took this challenge, which is really what this is, and he didn't let it really define him, and he didn't let it really beat him down to the point where his career was over, because Jordison, he's not an old gentleman. The man is probably only about 9 to 10 years my senior, and I'm in my early 30s. This should be seen, if anything, regardless to how you wish to view this with speculative eyes, it should be seen as an important lesson for many of us. It should be seen as the lesson that if anything ever pulls us down, if anything ever tries to kick our ass and keep us pinned to the ground, destroy the things that we're aiming to do, destroy our dreams, either that or cut them short, and we stand and we fight. Yesterday we had a video where we talked about still being proud to be a metalhead. And that's what this is all about. He's still proud to be a drummer. He's still proud to be a metalhead. He beat transverse myelitis because of that pride, because of that love, because of wanting to perform for the fans, because of wanting to write the music and get the music out there, to the fans that he loved, and also to do it for him. We've talked in the past, and we've seen in the past where there have been superstars of heavy metal that have had diseases, whether it be cancer or other things. Some have been able to defeat defeat these diseases, while others have sadly not been as lucky and have fallen. And with each and every person that falls, and each and every person that succeeds, each and every person that has to go through this, we band together and we're strong. So, Joey has taught us that lesson, that strength, that is important. Because if we can be strong, if we can band together for these heroes that we love, these people that these musicians that are all important to us as metal fans, that we can also do it for one another. That we can beat this shit, as he said so poetically and eloquently. Joey, if you happen to be watching this, I doubt it, but on the off chance, I just want to say, man, it's a hell of a story. Not to mention, it's a hell of a thing. The fact that you were able to rise above that and beat it, that's a marvel. That is fantastic. I'm very happy for you that you were able to do that. I'm not happy with the fact that you had to go through it. It's going to be horrifying. It's going to be terrible. You are definitely a man whose own personal desire and whose own motivation is so strong that it should be seen as an example to the rest of us. And that's very, very cool. So, even though it was no doubt the most difficult thing in the world for you to tell the world about, I'm personally thankful that you did let us know. But I want to know what everybody else, I want to know what you guys think. That was the smoothest transition ever, and it is 5 stars. Subscribe now. I'm a genius. I want to know what you guys think about this, though. What do you think about the announcement made by Joey Jordison at the Metal God Awards last night? I'm losing it all right now. I will never get a Metal God Award. Why? Let me know in the comments below. My name is CoverKillerNation, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care.